If it comes to the West, you can play it and realize how unoriginal I am.
Toby Fox is unoriginal, and I love it. You see, in the current climate of gaming, a lot of games have cred that are technically obscure. A perfect example is everyone knows what Earthbound is, even though not everyone's played it, but you know what Earthbound is if you've been online, especially if you're in the JRPG sphere. And it's no secret that Earthbound has influenced a lot of indie games, and in particular Undertale and Deltarune. Toby Fox has been on the record multiple times talking about how much of an influence it's had on him, and honestly, everyone knows the story by now, so I'm really not going to get into that. But I was playing through chapter 3 and 4 of Deltarune, and let me just say, holy shit, it's so good. And to be completely transparent, I have biases because Mother 3 is one of my favorite games of all time, and I felt like this set of chapters in particular had a lot of homage and callback to that game. Like, I'm not sure if people understand, Earthbound and Mother 3 are not one and the same. At least everyone has had the chance to kind of play Earthbound here because of localization. Mother 3 never really made that jump yet, and I pray to God it does one day, but truth is just, it just hasn't. I want to say I think about Mother 3 like probably once a day, which is crazy to say because I beat that game years ago, but it's the truth. And I don't know if it's influenced what I've seen between chapters 3 and 4, but maybe my head's a little wonky because I know that I saw those lines, those lines in the church that have the ladder formation, and immediately all I could think of is, oh my god, Dusty gonna come out and start clawing his way up there. Where my Asohe Castle boys at? Asohe, I never knew how to pronounce that, but maybe if we have a new Mother 3, we'll find out. Between this and the Funky Monkey Dance, I don't know, I just feel like the Mother 3 brain rot sets in so hard that I can't help but feel seen. Like, if there's a ladder in any other game, it's just a ladder. But when Toby Fox puts a ladder in his game and we start clawing up it, immediately it just must be a Mother 3 reference. On a more serious note, I think it's a Mother 3 reference mostly because of the way you acquire the ability. Like, even in a Sohei Castle, you don't get the ability right away just to start clawing up those little ladder formations. It's a thing that you unlock, if I recall correctly. Like, you unlock these staplers and you staple your way up. It made getting those claws from our spooky friend just so. It meant way more to me than I think it would for most. Come the end of the chapter, I was rushing to like make a short just to show off this little thing side by side with the chapter 4 Mother 3 comparisons. I was truly excited, and I love that I got to hastily edit a fun little video with just like, no voiceover, no nothing, just purely gameplay, and it looks like people really did understand it from the view count, which was really appreciated. The only thing is that I think something got a little bit lost in translation. Like, the name of this video and the short are like something along the lines of, Toby Fox is unoriginal. And I think some people had the impression that I was like trying to rage bait, and the truth is I wasn't in any way trying to rage bait anyone. I was just trying to clickbait people. but but I need to explain that unoriginal doesn't mean wholly unoriginal or uninspired. All the best stuff has been pretty much inspired by something. And it's not even like Earthbound and Mother is the only thing that's inspired Toby. I mean, I'd be remiss to not mention Toho or even the sound chips that he uses sometimes that are reminiscent of Kirby and Mario RPG. The man wears his inspirations on his shoulders, but he also has a taste all his own, and you know this if you've played Undertale or any chapter of Deltarune. Don't walk away from this video thinking that, Technical Marvel over here doesn't think that Toby Fox has his own flavor, because he most certainly does. Like, there is a reason the white boy gets invited to the Zune and Sakurai cookout, alright? This guy is a genius. I just love to see Deltarune gain more and more momentum by each chapter, because I feel like the more people are exposed to Toby and his work, the more the pipeline drips down and we get to see more people introduced to the Mother series, and hopefully we inch ever so much closer to eventually Mother 3 coming to the West. I know some people have made their peace with that never happening, but over my dead body, I'm not going to voice that I want it, because I truly do, even if it's, done by Nintendo and they have to make some concessions with the original translation and whatnot. I just feel like Mother 3 is a long time coming, and even though Earthbound has its flowers, I just feel we need more people to understand. I don't know if that makes any sense. I am just crazy obsessed with the Mother series, but I just want more people to experience these absolutely brilliant games. But you know what, guys? Down below, I want you guys to tell me about how you guys feel about Chapter 3 and 4, what you guys expect out of 5 down in the comments. And I definitely want to hear if any of you guys felt the same way about this when you saw any of these little callbacks that Toby made in the most recent chapters. If maybe you guys have some original Mother 3 stories you want to share, or Earthbound stories, any stories really, just drop them down below and try to leave a like. So I wanted to show off to my Earth Bros some Japan pickups and some Mother memorabilia that I have. In my last trip to Japan this fall, I actually was able to cop some really cool stuff. Got the Mother's badge, the little Starman. This is a holder for a keychain I'll show off in just a second. But look, amongst my Mother stuff, I keep this thing from Comic-Con, my little Mettaton, because they are intertwined to me forever. And let's see, we got the Newport City keychain from the Hobonichi store as well, and some other Mother pins. Yeah. And there's my best friend. I love you. Comment, like, subscribe. I'll see you next video.